Okay, so we've set up a membership site, and then we've designed the look and feel of the membership site and made changes, and you can see that video up here, swirling eyes. If you can see that video up here, and now what we're going to do is actually create our first course. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so once again, we are in the back end of Thrive Apprentice because that's what we're using for this course process. And this screen should look familiar from the last video we looked at. We went in and we did some design and customization. And this time we're going to create our first course. We could have also clicked up here on the left in these menu items here. So you can see there's some topics. We've got an area for our course name. We can have authors, we can have difficulty levels, we can put labels on the courses. These are colors. We'll go through these as we move through. A lot of this you can set up prior within some of the settings areas, but we'll do this on the fly. We'll end up with a URL for the course once we give it a name. And we have cover images, bios, whether we want comments, video descriptions, but let's just move through quickly, okay? So I will create a course that we'll create the course of what we're actually doing now. How to create a membership site with Thrive Apprentice. Oh, I won't do the end bit. I'll just go how to create a membership site. Right there. We're not publishing it yet. Now, we look at our topics. We've got general. I'm going to add a topic here. And you can see that it jumps us over to the topics area. We've got general, topic color, a symbol if we want it, an overview symbol, and well, we'll play with these as we go. I'll show you. So we're going to add a topic, and we'll call this topic, we'll just say membership site. Membership. That's our topic, is membership. A color. Oh, save the comment. The color, sorry, we'll make this a nice, we'll go into green, and we'll say in a deepish green, see what that looks like. And we'll apply that. Yeah, nice deep green. Icons. So this is the current icon at the moment for this. We'll go in and we'll say we want an icon. And Thrive comes with a whole range of icons that are already built in, and you can add icons in here. I'll just put in member and see if we actually get anything that's there. Yeah, we'll just go with this membership site or member. It changes our icon. So now you can see the icon changed over here. The symbol color, course overview. If you're ever looking for any reasons as to, or explanations as to what things are, just hover over the little eye, and we can see here, you can pick what color will have the symbol in the course overview header. So you can see the header up here. At the moment, I've got white and black. What I want to do, just for argument's sake, is I'll go to the green, and I'll go into this sort of light green color, and then we'll leave the course layout symbol. So that's this one here. You'll see that when it comes up, and we'll leave that black for now. Okay, so there's our layout for the topics. So if I click back on all courses, we can say here's how our starting course has been created. We've got nothing really in here yet, and to simply, we can drag it and move it around. We can duplicate it, which is really, really good. Once you've got one course going, you can delete it, and then you can preview the course. Well, no point previewing, we've got nothing there yet. So I just click on the course. You can see the URL now has how to create a membership site. Give users an overview of what's included in your course. Okay, so I'll just view that at the moment. If I right click on the view, I'm just going to open this in a new link over here to see what our overview currently looks like. Remember our course overview page that we'd created? Okay, get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of all that later. And so now we're in the course sort of overview area. So what we can do is we can write a summary here of what the course is about. So this course will help you to build a membership site using Thrive Apprentice 4.0. There we go, that's a good enough start. Now we have an image we can upload, which will replace that big blue block, or should do when we image the biography. Now, as you can see here, it's picking up my biography that I have from WordPress, but I can use a custom bio for this course if I want to. So I'll just pull that up. Still use my image, or I can change that image. And I'll just say, Aaron teaches Thrive software courses to help you build a better website. Oops. Better website. Better, oh, I tell you what, to help you build better websites and membership areas. There we go, that sounds pretty good. Do we want to allow comments for this course? Well, on the top of the course, it depends on how you're going to use your course layout. If you're going to promote the course page itself, then you could probably allow comments. If you're going to want to just keep those comments in-house as far as your lessons are concerned, then you would say no. And now, so I'm just going to leave it off for now. Actually, I'll set it on yes, just so we can see what happens on the page. Add a video description. The video will be added under the title of the course, and it won't replace the cover image. You can still add a course description alongside the video. I'm going to just leave that off for now because I haven't really got a video to drop in here yet. So we'll just go to save. And that's covered the general course outline details. So let's go and have a view of that, shall we? There's my image. As you can see, I still haven't set up any menus for this at all yet. There's the bio that changed. Still kept my main image, that horrible bottom section, and you can see the comments have come up through here. So generally I would leave the comments off the course overlay picture, and of course if I click this, it starts the course, or the person looking at the course will start it there. I didn't add the video in, otherwise there'd be a video here as well. Okay, so that's looking good. I might just, that's what it looked like beforehand. And again, that's what it looked like. I'll get rid of those for now. So once you've got the cover area finished, and I'll just turn those comments off again and just click save. Always remember to save. You will do that for sure. You'll change your course stuff and you won't save, and you'll be wondering where it is. So at the moment, we've got the topic, which should be membership. Sorry, save that. Me as the author. Difficulty levels. At the moment we have easy, intermediate and advanced, but you can add any type of level you want. We'll go with easy on this one. And a restriction label. Now what's this really mean? So again, you can add any label you want, but you're looking for some sort of visual designation to give people an idea of you know, how this course, or how hard this course is, and what subscriber level you need it to be. So in this case, I'm going to make it that this course is for no registration required. So people can just come and do this course straight by just finding my course page and can go straight in. So I might use this as an introductory type of course to get people used to what I do, how I do it, and then later when I add another course, I might make that a premium course. And from there we have some other things that we'll add to determine, you know, what it is that makes that premium. Is it the price? Is it the content? So on and so forth. So now we will go to the content. Here at the moment we don't have any content. I'll just bypass that for a sec to go to access restrictions. This course is currently available to everyone. You can sell your course, include it in a bundle, or lock it to only certain members of the website. Now, this is one particular aspect that's new within the Thrive 4.0 version, and that is that previously everything was just a course, and if you wanted to have multiple courses going for different purposes, you kind of had to create a whole bunch of duplicate courses. Now what you create is a product. So every course is going to be a product, but a product can be many courses, and that's the big difference. So in a course we could make one course free, we could make one course a premium, and we could make one course that has drip feeding or conditional statements around it, so that it only gets shown to, you know, people who finish lesson 1, people who finish lesson 2, and so on and so forth. Every single one of those different courses can be added into a single product. Therefore your products are what you sell or what you promote, and the items that are in that product are what people run through. Every single course should end up in a product. So if you're only doing one course, it has to have a product with it. But we'll go into that when we get to the product videos. And then we have the drip feed. This is another new feature, or not so much new, but it's been modified in a big way to make life so much easier for being able to take the same content and feed it out to different people in a different way. Okay, I will do another video completely on the drip process. And as you can see here, the reason why I can't really do anything just now, the course doesn't have any published content. So if I don't have any content in the course, then, you know, I've got nothing to drip feed. So we'll go back to the content section and we'll say add new content. Courses are made up of modules, they can be chapters and lessons. Okay, so the first thing we're going to add is we're going to add a module into this. So we'll click on module and we'll just call this, we could just call this, you know, module 1, or in our case we might call it preparing for setup, say. And the URL that will change in a minute. The module summary. This module covers the lessons required to prepare your assets for your membership site setup. There we go. That looks all right. Allow users to comment on this module. Again, I'm going to say no at this point, because I want my comments really to be within the lessons. I want people to be taking the stuff that we're putting out there and getting feedback through there, so people while they're in the lessons can start talking to each other basically. Give users free access to this content. Now, as you can see, inherit the access restrictions from product. We haven't got product set up yet, but I've said that this course is for everyone. So it's just going to inherit that. But you can have free for logged in users that require registration, or, and I'll say this, free for all users, no registration required. Okay, that was what I had set up at the front. So I'm going to inherit that. I haven't got a product yet, so it can't inherit the product set restrictions yet. Now we're going to upload a image for the module. Now, of course, thinking that this is where your first module might be about preparing the assets, you might have an image that shows preparation of assets, and then on your lessons where you have, lesson number 1, lesson number 2, the first module might be about preparing text documents. You might have a text image. The second module, second lesson might be about, preparing your a graphic options, so you'll have a graphic image. But all I'm going to do here is I'm just going to simply use the same image that I just put up a minute ago, just to make life easy. And then we say save. Now that we've got the module, it's looking for either chapters or lessons. So you've got module, chapter, lessons. I'm not going to do the chapters. If I click on chapters, you'll see that it looks almost exactly the same as what we just had for the module. The process and the setup is always very similar. And again, this is another thing I love about Thrive. They really make things streamlined so that you don't have to learn so much new stuff. So I'm going to just add a lesson into this module, and we'll just call this, lesson 1 for now. I'm going to make up some names. This is lesson 1. I'm getting lazy here. This is lesson 1. Allow users. Yes, I want users to comment in this. Inherit the access restrictions from the product. Again, we want this for free for all users. I'll have the old same image again. You can see that it's exactly the same setup, and we go save. So that's how fast it is. So now we've effectively got a course which has 1 module and 1 lesson in it. If I had more lessons, actually I'll add lesson. I'll say lesson 2. I'll just write lesson 2. That's the one thing I missed, sorry. What sort of lesson is it? Is it a text lesson, an audio lesson, or a video lesson? Now remember when we were doing our module setup, our membership site setup, we had a number of different templates where we modified and set up those templates. One was a text lesson, one was an audio lesson, and one was a video lesson. So I'm going to make this a video lesson on this one. Do we want comments? We'll say yes. Free for users. Now what's the video URL? Again, we have a number of options that we can choose from. I haven't got a video to put in that will make this look and feel okay without it sort of being a bit wonky. So will change that back to text lesson and leave it at that. Go cover image, same image, save. Now, for argument's sake, we've made all our lessons and we realise that lesson 2 is actually lesson 1, or it should be shown first. We can simply move them around, and that's really what I wanted to show you with that by adding another lesson. So that's the lesson, that's the course creation process. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward. Once you move through the step-by-step process that I just showed you, you continue to add either your modules, you continue to add lessons, and then when it's finished, like we can preview this, or just actually do a preview on that to see what that lesson setup looks like. Remember my lesson template that I used was like this one. Mark lesson complete. There's the comments coming up. Okay, obviously my lesson content would be more in here as a summary. how to create the membership course. We can publish this as it is, but I won't do that just now. But as you can see, this is, once you've got your structure, now you come in and you start adding the content into your lesson. That's going to be another video. So for right now, we essentially have the outline of our course set up, and from here on in, we start, adding all the bits and pieces that are going to go into the course to make it, have the content that we want. So I'll just wait till this lesson pops up. And you can see here that from this point here, we are now in the setup of the lesson, and you can tell because it will come up with a box saying post content. Okay, this was the base template of a lesson that we had. We had the lesson overview, which I showed you before, but now that we're in a lesson, this is the template that we'd set up before. So now this is what we do here, is we start adding in our content. So that this is going to be another video, so I'm not going to go ahead and do it, but I want to show you that this is when you'd start pulling these elements, and you would put them in. So just say, for argument's sake, I'm going to put in the countdown timer. I drag that across, pick a timer. I'll just pick this one, and then in the timer settings, I would start setting up, what the end date is, hours, minutes, days, seconds, layout and position, change the background style from a blue to a green, all those normal things that you would do in the editing. Again, they all work exactly the same right across the board. And of course, you would save your work. So that's it for this video. That's interesting. I know you have to whitelist things sometimes. If you've got a plugin like WordFence or any security plugin, sometimes that message will pop up for you to whitelist this page. You do it once, never do it again. So that's it for this lesson, and we will move into creating this layout, the lesson layout, in the next video. Hey, and don't forget to click the like button, hit the subscribe button, and press that bell notification too, so you can tell YouTube that you want to see more of this sort of video. Thanks.